What's going on, guys? Tony Ivanov here with another day trading video lesson, and today is the single best day of my day trading career. I made $3,028 today just by day trading penny stocks. It's the same thing I've been doing for the past 2 years, but today everything came together, everything clicked, and it just made so much sense. And you know, the plays today were just gimme plays. So let me just show you this profit real fast. So there it is. $3,028.92. Yes, the commissions were $100, but I am not going to complain about that whatsoever when making $3 grand in a single day, and actually a single morning. So very awesome trades. So just a little bit of background for you guys who have been following me on my day trading journey. I have finally been able to switch over to a margin account because I finally reached over $25,000 in trading profits. Now, if you didn't know, if you try to use a margin account when you're under $25,000, then you are subject to the PDT rule. That's the pattern day trader rule, which means that you can only take 3 day trades every 5 business days, which is a big hinder, as you could expect, for us day traders, because we like to get in, get out really fast, and you know, we play the volatility and play the momentum. So the way that I got around that was by using a cash account. Now, if you're under $25,000, a cash account is going to be a lot better for you, because instead of having to be restricted to 3 day trades every 5 business days, you can technically trade all you want. However, the money that you use in one trade, you can't use that money until 2 days afterwards. So just for a simple example, let's say that your entire account has $2,000 and you want to place 1 day trade every day. All you have to do is use $1,000 each day. So let's say I place a trade on Monday, it uses $1,000 of capital. I buy and sell that day. I can't use that 1,000 until Wednesday, but I still have 1,000 left over on Tuesday that I can use, and you get the picture. I have a whole video that breaks down how to use cash and margin accounts, the differences of them, and how to get around PDT rule. So now let me get back on track. I switched over to a margin account because I finally have over 25 grand. So what that means is that now I can place unlimited day trades. I can trade with as much money as I want, however many times I want, which is a blessing if you're a disciplined trader, but it's also a curse if you're a new trader and you're not disciplined, because just by using this one new account today, I can really see how easy it would be to overtrade and blow up your account, because there are really no restrictions. You can lose 5 grand and then get right back into a new trade right away. So it's very dangerous, and that's why I really recommend for everyone who's learning how to trade, start out with a small account, because if you're able to grow a small account over 25 grand, then you will be killing it once you're at that level, because that means that you have gained the discipline and you have gained the correct knowledge in order to, you know, grow money exponentially. So with that being said, with that background, let me just break down the trades I did today. I took 7 trades total. I traded LBCC 1 time. I traded DXR, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then I traded KBSF 1 time. So starting out in the morning, LBCC, Long Blockchain Corp. This is a previous runner, and I used the same exact pattern on all of my trades today. There was nothing different on each trade other than the share size and the ticker, basically. So LBCC, I started off this one at market open at 936. Break of this wedge, I bought 3,000 shares at $3.46. Wasn't really going as fast as I wanted it to, so I sold 1,000 at 348 just to reduce some risk, and then eventually it, you know, was just being very weak. So then I sold the other 2,000 at 340. So that was a small, around $120 loss right there. And I could have, you know, had my profits taken into this spike, but if you've been watching my videos, one thing I've been doing really well or bad recently is taking my profits too soon. So on this trade, I wanted to see how this was going to react once it hit high day and take partial profits at high day, but unfortunately it never reached that level. So never took my profits. So that was a losing trade on that one. Next one was DXR. I traded this one at 9:49 a.m. DXR, let's bring it all the way back. So DXR 9:49, that was right here. So you can see we modified this trend line in our live stream, but let me just modify this. And when we were looking at this, now imagine that here is all we saw, right? So you can imagine that we drew kind of this trend line, which was a wrong trend line to draw because it was too steep, but we drew this trend line right here. So like I've been doing, I draw my trend, but whenever you see the buy signal, you buy with a good risk reward ratio. So 9:49, I bought the XR. I bought 1,500 shares at 9:47. I sold 500 at 9:55 just to reduce some risk because it wasn't looking that strong to me. And then I sold the other 1,000 at 9:38. So that brought me down again. So that was another losing trade. And then I jumped back in on the XR one last time in the morning on the break of this trend line right here. So we just modified the line. Now it looks like a much better trend line. And I bought at 9:59. I bought 1,500 shares at $9.48. And I sold that 1,500 shares at $9.77. So that was a nice 400 or so profit, bringing my total day up to 226. So then I jumped back in and I was looking at DXR for another trade, and I was watching DXR. Let me try to find the right price point. It was up at $15 already. So what I was trying to do first was I was ready to buy this wedge breakout. This is the one that I wanted to get in on. I had RDKA typed in here, so I tried to buy 1,000 shares of DXR, but I had RDKA or whatever it was in the order field, so it got rejected, and I didn't notice that it was the wrong tickers. So that made me think, okay, I can't day trade anymore, no more settled funds. So I looked at my orders and realized, oh wait, that was a different stock that's like $60 a share. Of course I'm not gonna be able to buy it. It's gonna take like 60 grand. So then I looked for one more entry and I finally jumped in on DXR. I got executed on DXR 1,000 shares. I was buying the break over high of day, and I got filled at the very top right at the halt price at 1546. So I had 1,000 shares right before the halt, and that made me very nervous because you never really know what's going to happen after a halt. Now this one had some good features to it because one, it was halted right at the high of day breakout, meaning that it likely has a bunch of people who are bearish on the stock, who are trapped in their short positions, and they're gonna have to cover after the halt, making it squeeze higher. So it opened up 5 minutes later and it squeezed all the way up to $17. Now I had 1,000 shares at 15.5, so unrealized I was up around $1,500. But of course I used a market order, and for some reason it filled me at just under $16. So I made just around $500 on that trade. Now we're up around like almost $700 on the day, which was a very strong day for me. Next time I traded DXR was an hour later at 12:43. So that was, let me see real fast. So that was right here. I was buying the break of this trend line here because the one right here didn't work out as strongly, meaning we drew this secondary trend line, bought the break of that trend line. Well, this time I bought 800 shares at $18.17. I sold 400 shares at $18.91, and I held on to the rest. It sold at $20.21. So that was over $1,000 on that trade, just around $1,100 on that trade. That was a very awesome trade. One of my best trades I've ever done. So that was a sweet play. Like I said, same exact play over and over again, just buying the break of these trend lines. Next time I traded DXR was around half an hour later at 1:30 p.m. So let's just fast forward here. I bought 800 shares of DXR at 1:11 p.m. market time, so right on the break of this trend line. I bought 800 shares at $19.35, sold 400 shares at $20.36, so that was $1 per share profit, and sold the other half of my shares at $20.15. So I just made under $728 on this trade. And then last but not least, my last trade was KBSF at 2 p.m. where I bought 1,000 shares. Let me switch over to KBSF. I bought 1,000 shares of KBSF. That was right here on this beautiful wedge break, which was also a flat top wedge that we can see right here. We go to the 5-minute real fast. You can clearly see that flat top wedge there. So that's the pattern that I was using, but I used the 1 minute just to get a better entry and not have to buy at high of day. So you can see there's the pattern right there, flat top wedge. I bought the break of the trend line. So I bought 1,000 shares of KBSF at $9.45. I sold half for partial profits at $9.79. Sold 250 at 10.14 and sold the other 250 at 10.22. So that was another $500 or so in profit, bringing my total day up to, like I said, $3,028.92. So the key takeaways from this video that everyone should understand is that notice how I only traded one pattern. It's the one strategy that I have found through months and months of, just research and just tracking my trades. This is the one pattern that has been working consistently. It has a great risk reward ratio built into it, and you just have to trade every single one that you see. Cut your loss if you're wrong and hold on to your profits and take profits as you go up on the way up. So you really have to treat trading like you're a robot. You cannot be selective on which patterns that you buy. Whenever we see a break of this downtrend, I'm always buying it, just because you will never ever know if it's going to work until it's too late and you'll be chasing it. So if you find a strategy that works for you more often than not, buy it every single time you see it, because then you're not being selective and you're letting the probabilities of the trade work in your favor. You're essentially, what you're doing is you're allowing the pattern to have a bigger sample size and letting it be profitable in the long run, because the more time you trade it, as long as it's a consistently profitable strategy and you have an edge over the market, then over time it's going to be profitable. So just wanted to say that we are doing a St. Patrick's Day sale on our chat rooms and my mentorship course. All the links are down below. You have to invest in your education sometime. I made $3 today, and you can buy my mentorship course for lifetime access to my course, my chat room, and my live stream for right now under $400. So invest in your future. The program and the tools and resources that I give you in the program will really help you step up your trading game and allow you to find your consistently profitable strategy, because like I always say, you only need one pattern, one strategy to become consistently profitable. So just find that one, then trade it like a robot, trade it like a business. Keep doing that and you can one day have profits like this. It's not far-fetched, guys. It's really easy to do once you get over the humps of tackling your emotions, learning chart patterns, and learning risk management. So that's really all I teach in the course is the 3 fundamental pillars of trading that I say. It's technical analysis, it's trader psychology, and it's risk management. You need to have all those 3 things to become a profitable trader, and I will teach you all of those things. So guys, if you're interested in anything that I said, all the links are down below. You can click the first link to get my free ebook on how to day trade, and then like I said, use code LUCKY25 if you want 25% off of any of my subscriptions. I'll leave all the information down below in the description as well. So thank you all so much. Last thing, the winner of the $25 is, let's see, drum roll, Donald Waffen. It's so helpful and valuable for us to see you make decisions in the moment during a trade. Shows how the patterns in theory are applied in real time. Thanks, man. I like this video a lot. So if you didn't watch last night's video, I posted a live trade of me trading. I forgot what it was, but I made 280 bucks on that trade. Go check it out because it's a live trade. It's a preview of my live stream trades I do every single morning with my TradeBuddy Platinum subscribers, and it gives you just a real-time look of what it's like to watch me trade live. So Donald, make sure you send me a PayPal email or send me a YouTube message with your PayPal email address, and I'll send you over that 25 bucks as soon as possible. If you're interested in winning this 25 bucks, all you gotta do is leave a like, leave a subscription to join the TradeBuddy family, and leave a comment down below for a chance to win. So thank you all so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.